All right, and we are back. Gonna cover a story from multiple sources. We'll start with CBS and Will Backus, who reported on this. Also, we want to go and cover this through WDSU Channel 6 from Aaron Lowry. And we also want to do a coverage from WAFB Channel 9 from Jaquez Doucette. These are all tying into running back Trey Holly, suspended after he was arrested on felony attempted murder and weapons charges in connection with a shooting. Again, this is unfortunate. This isn't anything to celebrate. This isn't anything to attack anybody about. LSU running back Trey Holly was arrested Thursday on 3 felony charges, including attempted second-degree murder. Holly turned himself in and was booked at Union Parish Detention Center. He's being held on a $512,000 bond. Holly was one of 3 people arrested in connection with a February 9th shooting that left 2 people injured. The shooting stemmed from earlier altercations at a set of apartment buildings. At least 3 shooters fired multiple rounds. That's awful. That is awful. And if I'm Holly or if I'm anybody close to him, what are you doing in that mix? Why are you there? You have a lot to lose whenever you're a football athlete or, like I said, not high school. You're on the collegiate level. You're playing in a game that can change your life financially, that can go ahead and lift your family out of poverty, and you could be the catalyst for so much. Why would you put yourself in a situation that contentious, that explosive, to where we have people shot? And the sad part is these aren't like adults. These are all children. As reported by Aaron Lowry at WDSU Channel 6, the two others arrested include 17-year-old and 18-year-old Jordan Jones. The juveniles face the same charges as Holly, and Jones is facing charges of attempted second-degree murder and of illegal possession of a weapons charge. To bring more context to this, Holly is 19. These are a bunch of teenagers out here in an argument that led to some people getting shot. I mean, there's nothing more heartbreaking than reading this story. I mean, what do you have to prove being around people like that? And if they are your friends, or they're any kind of friends or people who want the best for you, why do they want you around them when this situation is going down? Because that could derail your future. That could kill any prospects that you have of going to the next level. Sometimes people just want to drag you down. One of the victims was a woman, my goodness, who was shot 3 times. Gates said she underwent surgery and is now stable. The second victim, a man, was shot in the leg and is in good condition. I mean, it just gets worse and worse and worse. And these are coming from multiple news outlets, because you don't need to sensationalize a story about teenagers in a shootout and just letting shots fly with firearms in an apartment complex, more like a high-rise project. And it's like, why were you there? Why were you there? Where's the team captain? the guys who we didn't have the season we had last year. So let's stay focused and let's go ahead and build the program up this year. Getting keyed in. I mean, it's February. If I'm on campus doing schoolwork, the next thing I'm doing, I'm sitting here looking at, hey, coach, who do you have coming in? Because I need to work 2 times as hard, 3 times as fast to keep my spot. I tell you what I don't need to do. I don't need to be in the projects, running around with people who don't have as much to lose as me. In an argument about God knows what, where you shoot a woman 3 times. A woman got shot 3 times. And then another person got shot in the leg. Now, Jaquez Doucette from WAFB Channel 9, he reports that the sheriff, Dusty Gates of Union Parish in Farmville, said it began as an argument amongst females at a nearby apartment complex that spilled over to another complex, and the 2 people shot were innocent bystanders, not even involved in the altercation. So this is what it was all about. Some females arguing. And that in the projects went to another place. And then ultimately, the innocent bystanders, people not even involved in the melee, was shot. And you're the name with the biggest profile, and you're in the middle of that. I'm not saying he's guilty. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm just looking at it from outside. This is awful. This is really awful. I'm happy that the young woman is pulling through. I hope she's able to go on from this and lead a productive life. I know she's going to need a lot of counseling. Anybody will need some counseling who was shot 3 times, was in critical condition, and now they're stable. You know, it makes you look at life differently once you quote unquote beat death. To the gentleman who was shot and he's in stable condition, I hope he can grow from this situation. My heart goes out to the parents of the teenagers involved in this, because now these kids are in the system, and I'm talking about the kids without a high profile name, because you're going to do some time. If convicted, if I'm not convicting these people, if convicted, again, I want to go ahead and stress that I don't know who's guilty. I don't know who's innocent. I just go ahead and lay out all the reports and all of the news and the facts and how everything lines up from multiple sources. I don't say sources. I give you those sources so you can go look those up yourself. But when we have teenagers involving themselves in a contentious argument between a bunch of females, and then the guns come out, and then people start shooting, and then innocent bystanders get hit. And to find out, all of that's heartbreaking, but it's more disappointing when you have someone with a bright future ahead of them who's in college, and you still want to run around and do this kind of stuff. I don't know. But like I say, once everything comes out and we get to the bottom of it, hopefully we can kind of, I don't know. I don't even know where you go from this, because I have a child that's 22. I have a kid who's in his teen years, and just being around young people who play athletics, it's hard when you see people go down that road. It's very hard, very hard. But like I said, prayers for everybody involved, and hopefully it'll be a situation that we can all learn from as people and move forward. But that's today's show. The class list of 49ers. They fired the defensive coordinator, Wilkes. Hopefully he'll land in a good spot. Then we got Ohio State's coach getting fired for having a 9-25 conference record in 7 years, being 30-30. He's going to enjoy his $12 million. Also, we talked about Georgia State losing a head coach who did a very good job. He voluntarily left his job to go back to South Carolina. Congratulations to him and his family. And the unfortunate story we just covered for running back Trey Holly. This is Big Vernon Ab Stupid. Had a great time today. See you later.